jack-o'-lantern, grinning wide with eyes that glow and teeth that hide. Don't get too close or you'll be his. For in Jack's hands quite the kiss.
I don't know. I'm not a poet. So, anyway, want to learn where jack-o'-lanterns come from? The jack-o'-lantern is one of the most iconic symbols of the Halloween season, and it has been for quite some time. This led me to wonder, how did it get to be that way? So, let's find out. The origins of our creepy pumpkin friend go back many centuries, back to early Celtic times. It's hard to separate truth from myth this far back, but we do know that this is where the idea of carving faces onto vegetables or fruits originated. The night before the Celtic festival Samhain every year, it was thought that spirits of the dead could mingle in the land of the living. To scare away the more restless of these spirits, people began carving onto vegetables like potatoes or turnips. In fact, here's a picture of what's called a ghost turnip that would have been carved back in that time. Though if you put this in front of your house nowadays, don't be surprised if you don't get any trick-or-treaters. The term jack-o'-lantern, on the other hand, has a lot less solid origin. One option is that it originated in 17th century Britain. A stranger in this time period was referred to as Jack, for short. And if this Jack happened to be a night watchman, he would be called Jack of the Lantern, or jack-o'-lantern. Part of me wonders if this is also where they got the phrase, "hit the road, Jack." But I really don't know jack about that kind of stuff. Another option for where the term jack-o'-lantern originated was from 18th century Irish folklore. There's an old tale about a guy named Stingy Jack, who died and was rejected from both heaven and hell. The devil, however, had mercy on him and gave him a single ember of coal to put in his ghost turnip to carry around so that he could eternally light his path as he wandered between heaven and hell. This again inspired the name Jack of the Lantern, or jack-o'-lantern. I have no idea if either or both of these stories are accurate, but go ahead and take your pick and run with that. But we'll keep moving on right now. So it still really isn't overly clear how the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin made its way into America, but we can give a lot of credit to the 1820s story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, because in it, a headless horseman threw a pumpkin. No, I'm serious, that's its only connection, but my research said that was significant, so maybe it gave somebody an idea, I don't know. Perhaps it was the people who made an 1867 issue of Harper's Weekly, where you get to see the first ever picture of a jack-o'-lantern, though I believe they called it a pumpkin effigy. To sum all this together, the real overriding reason the jack-o'-lantern became a staple in America is because many Irish immigrants moved to the United States in the 19th and 20th century and brought their culture and tradition with them. They had never heard of pumpkins before, but when they discovered them, they were quick to latch on, as they were much easier to carve onto than a potato or a turnip. By 1900, the jack-o'-lantern had become a staple of the American Halloween tradition. And now the United States goes through more than 1 billion tons of pumpkins every fall, mostly to use as jack-o'-lanterns. Thanks for watching. As Halloween approaches, make sure to go out and appreciate all the creativity people have when carving their pumpkins. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video to get more weekly content. Have a good one.